What if I told you that all this hardwood on my table here costs less than a McDonald's breakfast? Would it be of interest if I could show you 2 ways to potentially turn this into hundreds of pounds worth of profit? I'm going to build 2 fast, fairly easy, high profit products that I'm going to be selling at the market stalls, but I'm also going to trial these online. I think with the cost of the materials, I'll be able to compete with the already established sellers. And at the end of this video, I'm going to tell you exactly where I get this material so that you can grab a bargain too. Enough of the talking, let's get making some money. So there is one downside to this wood. It does have some nails in and they're on both sides. So I'm going to cut them out. I'm going to go for 4 to 5 inch blocks and I need 2 of them for the first project. So let's do that now. So I managed to catch a couple of nails on each of those, tried to get as close as I could. I'll dig those out now. They shouldn't actually become a problem, but I don't want them when I go over to the bandsaw. I don't want them catching the bandsaw blade. I'm not so worried about the blades on here. So when I was brainstorming about what I could make with this wood to turn it into a profit, I decided on a product type. I then looked for inspiration online. I found something that I liked. I've adapted it quite a lot. I've laid out what I need to do. I've got some bits that I need to cut out. I'm going to drill into the corners and then use the bandsaw again to cut down to those. You could do this with a jigsaw if you was really careful. But let's get them cut now. So I've managed to royally screw it up again. I've put the bandsaw blade just into the outer edge of the main piece. I'm going to cut that off. I think it's not needed to be that deep anyway, so we'll cut that off, but I'll do that after it's all glued back together. So in the meantime, I'm going to tidy up all the edges of the front piece and of the inner piece, and then we'll stick it all together. Okay, so everything's dried up. I'm expecting it to be a bit rough and ready. We're going to tidy it up this morning on the sander. I was originally going to use a brass rod and then have it mounted at an angle. I'm not actually keen on that idea now. I think what I want to use is a piece of the wood and then just have it mounted on that. So a nice deep chamfer on the base, a hand cut support for the holder, and I'm now gluing it together using CA glue as a temporary clamp before I put the finish on, which is Danish oil. The grain popped, it absolutely came alive when the finish went on. I can see this being a really good seller. So for the second project, I've got a template, which I'm going to stick to the front of the eucalyptus, but I'm going to mill this down to the same thickness as the base of the first project. You don't need a laser to cut this template. You could easily do this with a jigsaw or a scroll saw. I'm going to stick this down onto there, and I need to make sure that that is square on the piece. I really don't want this to move, so I'm going to put 3 strips on to make it as secure as I can.
I stuck the project down to some OSB. This allows me to clamp it to the worktop while I'm doing the routing. It just makes the job a lot safer and a lot easier. I really need to make myself an acrylic router base, make this sort of thing much easier. Once I finish routing, I square the corners up with a chisel. And then I struggle for about 10 minutes trying to get the template off of the project.
Oh my daddy, top of me. So this is it. It's so simple. If you can see those marks, that's going to be cut on that line. I'm going to cut on that line there. I'm going to clean everything up. So rather than make these cuts on the miter saw, I'm going to use the miter gauge on the table saw. It makes the job really easy and really safe. So there we go, a little bit of a clean up now, and then it'll be ready to put a finish on.
Okay, so on to the financials. As you can see, this is very similar to ours, selling at £36.55. The guy's had 14 reviews for sales. His shop's been going for about 14 months. So normally you get 1 review per 4 orders. That's a good return. So you can comfortably say this guy's probably sold 60 of these. At that price, that's around £2,200, which is close to $3,000. On the post-it note situation, this is another seller doing an even simpler one. £36.05. Sold 48 of them. If we take the same sort of ratio, he sold around 200 of these. At that price, that's £6,000 or close to $7,800. So there's definitely some justification in making post-it note holders. Okay, so I got my inspiration for the business card holder, which is on screen, from a Facebook post. I can't find anything like it on Etsy. But I think £20 to £25 would be a great starting price, and then we would judge it from there. If they sold quickly, I would put the price up a little, and if they didn't, I might lower it to 15. There's still some profit in it there. They take about 15 to 20 minutes, probably 15 minutes would be the closer if you was batching them out.
Okay, so where do I get the wood from? Some of you probably already know. I can no longer justify the time it takes to break down pallets to get the free wood. So I started to look around for places that would supply it already prepared. So that's essentially a 5x1, and I buy that for 60p. It's too good a price to worry about breaking up and collecting and putting them in the car, whatnot, all the pallets. But what I didn't know was they also sell hardwood stretchers, or mine does. There's a wide variety of woods. I don't know if this is some kind of sapele, but there's loads. Eucalyptus. There were so many different varieties of wood there. I can take my pick of what I want. It's probably an almost endless supply. And they are 50p a board. 3 foot. I think it's about 38 millimeters thick, which is about, what, 1.5 inches. And it's about 3.5, 4 inches wide. It's too good a price to miss out on. So I can't buy that sort of wood from a timber merchant at the prices they charge. So this gives me the opportunity to make some really lovely things at prices of pine, actually cheaper than pine. So there you go, that's where I get my wood from. For more videos where you can make things to sell, check out these videos right here. Thank you, take care in your workshop and have fun.